Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Google Studio series. If you are someone who keeps getting a lot of emails and you want to automate that, then this video is for you. Because we're going to cover how do you automate or process your emails that you get on Gmail using Google Studio. By the end of this video, you will become pro at automating the emails that you get on Gmail using Google Workspace Studio. So let's get started. So I'll click on new flow. We are going to create a new flow to check what are the options available. As we can see, we've got only one with regards to Gmail, which is basically a trigger or starter in Google Studio's case when I get an email. When I select this, it gives us two options. One is all emails. The second one is specific emails. So all emails means any email that you get in your Gmail account, okay? Specifically for Workspace accounts that I'm talking about, right? And if we select specific emails, then we can put some filters like who has sent it, okay? From address we can give, has the words we can add, okay? So we could have like limit to emails with a specific words or phrases. Attachments aren't searched, right? And then we can go further, doesn't have to. Limit to emails sent to your email address, a group or another recipient, okay? And again, has your email address in CC or BCC, you can include that. And then Gmail label. So if you want to select any particular labels, you can select that too, right? Has attachments, yes or no. Subject has any words. Filter by size, okay? So none, greater than or less than. So if we select greater than and then email size, let's say 5 MB, that means you are filtering emails which are greater than 5 MB. Okay. So if you say none, then it doesn't filter by size. Now the next option we have is allow this flow to start from emails by flow. What does this mean? Now let's assume we have created a flow and we are sending an email to ourselves with summary of all the emails, right? Now, if we select this, then what will happen is we have got the summary, and then for that summary email what we got, this flow will run, okay? So it may go up into an infinite loop, okay, if your workflows are created in that way. And that's why be mindful when you're using this particular option, okay? If you're not sure what this means or how this works, for now, ignore this particular option, right? So let's go back. I'll go to all emails for now, which means all the emails that are coming into my inbox will be going through this particular flow. Now, if I go to choose a step, then I have a few options like ask Gemini, recap 100 emails, extract, decide, summarize, check if, filter, notify me by email. So these are the options that we have within Gmail. Notify me by email. This is exactly what I meant. So when you get an email, do you want to notify yourself? Not really, right? Especially not via email, but this could be used for some other purpose. Okay, so it could be like you have summarized all the 100 emails and you want that to come as an email to yourself, or maybe you will send it to some other email account. Archive an email, okay, draft an email, draft a reply, add labels, remove labels, mark as read, mark as unread, star an email, remove star. Now, most of this would make sense if you have already understood what kind of email have you got, right? So for example, if it is a marketing email, then I might mark it as read, okay? If it's a spam email, then I would mark it as read, and so on and so forth, right? So let's firstly understand how do we add labels, okay? Now, whenever you get an email, you could label it anything that you want. So all of these are the labels that we had created for our testing purpose, okay? And we could use any of these. Now, you might say, how do we figure out if this email should go into any of these labels or not, right? Now, directly adding labels would make sense if you had selected specific emails here and you have already put some filters over here, right? So let's say, for example, someone from your client's list is sending this email. Now you want that to be going into your client's label, right? So you can put those filters required over here, and then this step would make sense where you are adding a direct label. But when you say all emails, Okay, directly specifying it to a particular label might not make proper sense. But then we have something called AI powered labels. So I'll select this and we will create new labels over here. Let's see how this works. I'll use new AI powered label. So the prompt that I'm going to give is this: if the body of the email is referring to any collaboration opportunity, okay, with us for video creation or training programs, then mark it as collab test, right? So I will just copy this. I'll click on create. So that's what is selected here. I'm going to add one more, and this time I'm going to mention as marketing test. And let's say if the body of the email is promoting any of their services or products or looks spamming, then mark it as marketing test, right? And I'll click on create. So you can see that these two are selected. So that's all I need. When I get an email, I would just want to label it based on these two labels that we have created using AI powered labels. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on and it's asking what is the name. So I'll say label emails. Click on rename. Okay, so this is all set. Now I'll be sending the email from my other Gmail account. So I'm going to send this to the same account that we created this automation on. And the subject is going to be collaboration for training at college. Dear Ritesh, I'm writing to propose a collaboration on a 2 week training program for college students focused on N8N. I believe this would be a valuable opportunity for students to learn about workflow automation and enhance their technical skills. I would love to discuss how we might structure this training and any potential dates that would work for your schedule. Please let me know if you are interested in collaborating on this initiative. Thank you for your time and I look forward to hearing from you. So I'm going to send this. Let's come back and let me go to activities and let me refresh this. This is not the one. This was the previous one. And there you go. So it has read the email, collaboration for training at college. Let's wait and see if it will label. Yeah. Gemini labeled the email with collab test, right? So if I go to our support account, you can see here this particular email, which we just got, is added as collab test, right? Likewise, I'll go back and create one more email to send for marketing. Let's see. Now you can see that I'm sending it to the same email address, and the subject is, do you want to try our product for free? And I'm using AI to draft this one and tell draft a promotional email for checking if the user would be interested. Test our platform. Click on create. So I'm writing to see if you would be interested in testing our platform. We are looking for feedback from professionals like yourself to help us refine our features and ensure we are providing the best possible exercises experience for our users. So I'll probably go and ask to make it look more promotional, right? So I'll click on update. I hope you are having a great week. I'm reaching out to invite you to be amongst the first to experience our platform. We are looking for forward-thinking users to test our latest features and provide valuable feedbacks and so on and so forth. Let's test it out. So I'm going to say, dear user. Okay, so let's say, send this. Let's go here and let's go to activity, refresh it. Okay, this is already done. Let's refresh it again. And this is working. Let's see if it is going to label it as marketing new. And there you go, marketing test. So if I go back, marketing test is not yet created. So if I refresh it, marketing test, and we have a new email added over there. Let's quickly check that. There you go. You want to try our product for free, right? And this is marked as marketing test. So that's how you can label the emails when you get a new email into your Gmail account. And this is fully powered by AI, right? So it's no more depending on the rules that you could set in your Gmail, but this is AI powered. AI will read through your email and understand what label to be added there. Now let's check one more example. And for that, I'm firstly turning off this because I don't need this. I'll go to create a new flow. And I'm going to name this as attachments to drive. Okay. And when I get an email, and I'm just going to use specific emails this time. And the filter is going to be has attachments, right? So if it has attachments, then this step has to be followed. So when I go to choose a step, we have a few options like add email attachments to drive or create a folder, right? So what I will do is I'll go to drive and I'll create a new folder within this Google series. So I'm going to create a new folder called email attachments. Create. Of course, we can add multiple other filters if we need. Okay, but I'm just going to show you in a simple form. So here, choose a step. I'm going to say add email attachments to drive. So it'll ask me where in drive do you want to attach it. So I'll go with global series and then email attachment. Submit. So Gmail attachments, variables, I'll select step 1, email attachments, right? That's all I have to do. So all the emails which will have attachments, those attachments will be saved in this particular drive folder. Now, if I want to send it to Google Sheets, okay, I can go here, add a row. So what I'll do is I'll go to sheets.new and let me say, let's say this is inquiry or some issues in the portal that they're reporting and so on and so forth, right? So I'll say issues reported and let's have the columns. So I'm going to use these columns: name, email, issue, more info, and tone. We can also have urgency. Okay. And let's see how do we get these details. So we will use a step called extract, and the content will be step 1's body and step 1 subject. Okay, we can also mention that this is the body and this is the subject. So for example, body, subject, what to extract. So there are a few predefined options like action items, question to answer, sentiment, tone and urgency, mailing address, email address, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to use the sentiment, tone and urgency from here. Okay. And here I'm going to ask it to extract the remaining things, which is more info and issue. So more info, and I'll say any additional information that can help our team to resolve the issue faster. I'll add one more, and this is going to be the issue, a reported issue. What's the issue reported by the user? Okay, so these are details that we need. And then next step is going to be adding the details in Google Sheets, that is add a row. So we have to select the spreadsheet, and that is issues reported, the recent one, and that should come on the top. So I'll select that, click on insert. We have just one sheet available here, which is sheet 1. So I'm going to select that one. It's automatically selected. Now add row after last data row or after the first row. I'll say last data row, and it has got these columns, right? So name, we can go to variables, step 1, and you can get the names. Sender display name, email, again step 1, sender email address, issue, you can get it from step 3, right? And reported issue, more info, again step 3, more info, tone, we can get it from step 3. Okay, tone, urgency, we can again get it from step 3, which is this one, right? So once all of this is good enough, we can click on turn on, and let me send an email. So you can see here I'm sending the email to the same account. Password reset not working. I'm trying to reset my password and it's not working. I'm so annoyed at this. There is some important thing I need to do in the component section of my application. Okay, and I've added some attachment here, some random attachment. I'm going to send this. Let's go to activity and refresh it. So it is now working here. Let's see what happens. So it says add email attachment to drive is done. So if I go here, global warming one is there and it has extracted the details and added to sheet as well. So if I go here, so you can see issue is password reset is not working and more info, right? User is trying to access the component sections of their application and tone is negative and urgency is urgent, right? So this is how you can actually play around with your email automation within Google Workspace Studio. Now imagine you don't have to use any third-party tools like Zapier or Make or anything to automate your Google Workspace. You could do that within Google Workspace Studio. And it's so simple, right? You just have to fill in the blanks and let it know what exactly you are looking for. That's power at your fingertips, isn't it? If you feel this video is helpful, please share it with your friends, family, and colleagues. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.